¿Dónde está mi sombrero? Yo lo tocaba todo. Ya que es medio RPG hay que darlo todo. Sí, sí, sí. Esto siempre hay que ir tocando y trasteando. La pantalla de carga rapidita, ¿eh? El ordenador tira bien, ¿eh? Tengo un ordenador última generación. No fumes, que es malo, hombre. ¿Eh? No fuma, pero no tabaco.
We're almost there.
Sí. Me falta una cinemática para ver cómo fumaba. Me indigno. Call of Cthulu. Cthulhu. Clima paradisíaco en la isla, ¿no? Sí, es la isla de Lilo y Stitch. Maravillosa pronunciación de Cthulhu. Es imposible, nadie lo puede pronunciar bien esto, ¿eh? ¿Estamos en una isla maldita o en
Stay on board.
un Hawái de fiesta? ¿Quién sabe?
There's guys
No hay
coming to
diferencia.
unload.
Y si lo pronuncias bien lo invocas, claro, claro, no hay que jugar con esto.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought
Partida
you?
guardada.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
No es por ofender a nadie, pero
And his wife?
¿quién le gusta vivir
Sarah
en esta
Hawkins.
isla?
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Ay,
You know
he
what?
clicado J, pero no
Go
me ha
have a
salido
drink
nada.
at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
Toma la ballena
Mitchell
varada.
may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
Muy
As for
fan
me,
del nombre.
you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Gracias,
Understood.
capitán.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Vamos a embriagarnos. Me gustan mucho los nombres de los bares de estas cosas. Ballena varada. Muelles de Orque. Ah, esto es la misión en general, ¿no? Ir al bar, hablar con Bradley y hablar con Fitzroy. Fitzroy. Pistas. Ah, su padre también vive aquí, el Webster. Son los muertos, ¿no? Lugares. La de Darkwater, puerto de Darkwater. Y el mechero para que lo quiero. Solo tengo el mechero en el inventario. Ojo, un punto más. Creo que solo con un puntito no se sube nada. Pasea por el bonito puerto a ver qué encuentras. A ver. Siempre hay algo. Siempre hay que volver por las zonas donde tiene una cinemática. ¿Verdad? Pero nada. No creo que haya nada por aquí. Aparte de ese señor. Ir al bar y hablar con Bradley. Pues vamos a la ballena varada. ¿Qué es eso?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Vaya.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
¿Bradley es el agente?
Cops. The
¿Puedo
same
hablar
goes
con
for
él?
you,
Ah.
sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you.
Oiga,
See that
señor.
I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailing.
Señor.
Oh yeah.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the
Señor.
water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Bueno, primer fail.
They can't understand.
El señor no me dice nada. Y esta es la casa de los... de la que se quemó, ¿no? ¿Qué es esto? Arbor Master. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, aquí es donde está el capitán, entiendo.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Los contratos también claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control, provocarnos. Es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Cat.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Libro. Medicina. Madre mía, pero si estamos llenando la medicina a tope. A ver, ¿dónde están los libros de ocultismo? Tiene que haber alguno seguro. Si no... Las animaciones a veces son muy yankees y los graficazos son impresionantes, ¿eh? Este señor huele a caquita. No sé quién es Cat, pero esto huele a caquita, sí. A ver,
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
la fotografía. Un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo. Vaya. Y el capitán
What a
Fitzroy no, mira.
macabre souvenir.
Mm. Parece que ahora tiene dos piernas, o sea que o no es el de la foto y es su hermano gemelo. O aquí hay algo raro. ¿Esto
Broken.
qué es?
This place seems half abandoned.
Voy al bar. Ah, ¿qué hay en el menú?
Prohibition is just
no.
a joke around here.
La prohibición
That suits
es una
me
broma por
fine.
aquí, cosa que me viene de perlas. Quizá para ocultismo tendrás que encontrar reliquias o así. Sí, puede ser. A ver qué vamos encontrando. De momento de medicina vamos bastante bien, 2 tomos. Usa la opción de rotar las fotos. Es verdad, nunca me acuerdo de la opción de rotar. ¡Eh!
Hey, be careful.
¡Qué agresivo! ¿What?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Uh. Elocuencia como la llevábamos. Bien, ¿no?
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Vaya. Deberíamos pedir primero una bebida, ¿no? Antes de preguntar. Creo yo que es lo correcto.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Mira qué contento está ahora que le he pedido una copita. Vale, a ver. Indaga sobre Darkwater. ¿Por qué la ballena? Vale.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic
Por
sort of guy.
cortesía, obviamente.
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater.
A la época de la
When our
Darkwater.
whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Vaya.
Ah, but
O sea,
steeped
que
in
hay
glory.
balleneros en esta isla,
We've
¿eh?
never known such wealth since then.
Entiendo. Por un momento pensaba que estaba tirando la bebida en el escaparate, no veía el vaso. Es verdad. Es que es un vaso tan limpio y transparente que no se ve.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous
Todos
on the
sabíamos que era
mainland
famosa.
for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Pero puedes hablar mal si es cierto.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Voy a cenar, te dejo aquí, va un ánimo. Good luck. Vale, Perse, buen provecho, que vaya bien.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
Puede
Is
pintar
that how
cosas como
she
es.
sees the world?
So they
Pues
made you
Goya
feel
en su
uncomfortable.
momento,
You need to see them for
últimos
yourself.
momentos.
Make
por
up your
ejemplo.
own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No hemos sacado nada en claro de la Sarah Hopkins.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36. Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Vaya.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ya estaría.
That'll be all for now.
Llegamos ni al tubos de medicina.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Y a este tampoco se le ve muy bien, ¿eh? Madre mía. Está todo marcado de símbolos.
The miraculous catch.
Huele a pista andante.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Una milagrosa. Uf. Almacén en alquiler. Oh. Ah, pero no es el almacén hockey. Cuidado especial la ballena varada. Invita de degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los asistentes se llevan además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden.
And the doctor, what did he say?
What you looking at, stranger?
Sí.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Creo que no. Empezamos con muy buen pie. Está cerradito. No lo puedo forzar con mi habilidad. Bueno, pues creo que en el bar
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor.
era borracho y un moroso. Vaya. Pues nos vamos. Yo creo que ya lo hemos visto todo aquí.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
Oh, oh.
But you can stay to
Nothing
watch
for
if
you
you
here
want.
either.
You can pick
Beat
up the
it.
pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true
Es verdad, ¿qué teníamos subido? ¿La elocuencia? Sí, la elocuencia. Que no he podido sacarle nada al policía.
water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't.
Pues no. No necesito la linterna. A ver si hay algo detrás de la foto. Estaba arriba, me parece. A ver. Foto, 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 foto. Ah, me la debo de haber guardado. ¿O estaba por aquí? A ver, la tengo en el inventario. Inventario. No, será pistas. Pistas. La foto. Oh, pero no, ahora no me deja darle la vuelta a inspeccionar. A ver, ¿hay algo aquí atrás? No, en esta no hay nada. Y en esto supongo que tampoco, ¿verdad? Nada. Uy. Venga, pues vamos a hablar con Fitzroy.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
What?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas legibles. La última medio borrada. El resto del documento tachado. ¿Quién tendría que ocultar esta información? ¡Eh! ¡Está! ¡Susto! Oh, qué
Fishing
cosas.
equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
¿Y esto? Un baño. Ups. Nada interesante. Ojo, que se abre hacia los dos lados la puerta.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your
Documentos
manifests
son
have been blacked
illegítimos.
out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
¿Es ese gigante?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
A los Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
No sé, ya lo he visto.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Bien, ¿y quién es
I found a
Pat?
threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Yo ya me he
Not
perdido.
exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men
Yo
as
no
much as
tengo
her
claro
own.
si estamos sacándole
Can you
algo
not do
bueno.
anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
Me voy al
So come
almacén
back
si
and see me
puedo.
when you've got something new.
Nuevo objetivo, consultar diario. Entrar en el almacén 33. Pues se puede inspeccionar. 2, batallón. 10 del 7. 18. Mira, ya se apartan.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
¿Y este hombre?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
El mismo aquí.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. And then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Es
Who
que en
are
esta isla nadie tiene
Sorry.
buena pinta por ahora,
I
¿eh?
really can't talk about them.
Me voy al almacén, porque de esta gente no estamos sacando nada. Pero voy a llegar al almacén.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you
¿Por
know
aquí?
who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Así que Kat es alguien chungo. ¿Para qué he entrado aquí? ¿Ya? ¿Está bien este hombre? No sé, no puedo hablar con él. A ver, hablar con los matones.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Uh-oh.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Easy. ¿Cómo llego al almacén yo ahora? ¿Por aquí?
Let's see.
Llegar.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
¿Eh? Pero si la tengo altísima.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
La de
Well,
investigación.
well.
¡Ah!
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Hey.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh. Vaya por Dios. Igual tendría que haberle dado de hostias.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Pues muy bien. ¿Y ahora qué?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to
Buenas,
be them.
Dark.
There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you
Busca
to
algo por los
dark
lados, a lo
water?
mejor hay algo con lo que atizarle.
The two guys behind
Pero no había nada, no,
Where are they
no hemos
going?
encontrado nada, ¿no?
The
A ver,
bootleggers.
ahora miraré.
Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They
The cat.
really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
No, yo no estaba mirando.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by
Pero ¿quién es Brandon? ¿Al que le he pegado al
You wouldn't be
principio?
looking down
No
at us
entiendo.
like all townspeople do.
Saint Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Recuerdo este juego, es dificilillo, al estilo del Dark Corners of the Earth. Ahorra balas. También llevo pistola aquí, madre mía.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Pues si no me han dado ninguna arma. No sé ni qué tengo que hacer aquí. ¿Puedo volver a hablar con esta gente? No. ¿Puedo pasar? ¿No? ¿Y qué hago? Aquí dentro no había nada. Aparte de esta pala que no puedo pillar. Desde el principio, ya verás. A ver. Oh. Señor. ¿De dónde tengo que ir? Ah, mira. Aquí hay más mapa. A ver.
Damnation.
No, pero si tengo nivel experto o algo así. ¿Cómo es que no abro nada? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué broma es esta? Pues si tengo investigación profesional. Qué percepción. ¿Y esto? El señor Brendan. Este. Vale, ahora entiendo de qué me hablan. Pero de 2 puertas abiertas. Quiero abrir. ¿No puedo romper
It's
el
no
cristal?
use. The padlock won't give.
¿Puedes interactuar con la estatua? ¿Así? A ver. ¿Lía nada, no? ¿O sí? Ah, sí, es verdad.
Saint
Ocultismo.
Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers.
Pues de ocultismo sí que vamos fatal.
I can't even say which language it's written in.
El idioma de Cthulu. Quiero recordar que tienes que investigar un almacén donde están los 2 tíos que se apartaron. Sí, lo he hecho y me ha pillado Kat. Y ahora, en teoría, debería llevarme bien con Kat. ¿Ves? Sí, no lo había visto que se puede interactuar, pero tampoco hemos sacado mucho con el ocultismo mierda que tenemos. No puedo saltar, ¿no? Señor no quiere hablar conmigo. ¿Eh? Vamos a hablar con Kat. Y por aquí no veo nada yo.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Ella no quiere hablar más conmigo tampoco. Tienes que conseguir entrar de alguna forma. Sí, sí, eso intento. Ah, por aquí ya no hay gente. A lo mejor puedo entrar por aquí.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
¿Cuánta hospitalidad en esta isla? ¿Hay algo interesante en este coche? No, no, no. Ah, pues vamos por aquí. Encontrar objetos escondidos. ¿Cómo lo hago esto? ¿En la E? ¿Qué es esto? Esta palanca activa un mecanismo.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
¿Hay otro objeto más escondido? Aquí.
This
Bien.
ratchet device seems to be usable.
Más.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
A ver, me sigue marcando. Me sigue marcando como que hay un objeto oculto. ¿Aquí? ¿Puedo subir?
I could use this old winch to lift the
Bien. Vale. Me falta un objeto, ¿no? Mínimo. Pero no he visto nada. Y
It looks
esto es
like
lo que
there's a
intento
way in
levantar.
under this grate.
¿Dónde está? Falta uno. ¡Eh! ¡Ojo! ¡Ah! El mechero hace de linterna.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Tenemos, lo tenemos.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Ah, dale, gira, gira.
Damn, I broke it.
¿En serio? Ayuda para entrar en el almacén. ¿Puedo entrar de alguna forma? Pregunto. Es que se rompe todo. No entiendo nada. Oiga, señor, ayúdeme a entrar en el almacén, por
Leave me
favor.
alone, please. I don't want trouble.
No te preocupes, ahora lo verás. Pero si es que he hablado con todo el mundo. ¿Qué hago? ¿Hablar con mi amigo? Aquí hay más gente.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down.
Vale.
It's not worth the effort.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
O sea, que todos los almacenes están conectados, ¿ha dicho? Pero no puedo entrar por allí tampoco. ¿Puedo hablar con aquel señor? No, no puedo hablar con el pescado. ¿Y esta gente que está con la manivela no vendría a echarme una mano?
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh,
Vamos, que no me va a ayudar usted, ¿no, señor?
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Vuelve a hablar con el señor capitán hoy, pero ya lo he hecho. Esto no me ayudará.
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores.
So we
Peculiar how?
Yeah.
It's not because it doesn't fly.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see
Estos
you later.
no me van a ayudar. Por ahí no puedo entrar porque están los otros. La luz, como... Bueno, puedo apagar y encender la luz, porque se ha encendido ahora para siempre ya. Ah, vale. Entiendo. ¿Clico? Sí, vale. Ya. La ambientación está bastante chula, sí, aunque la isla un poco triste,
I
¿eh?
told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Hay mucha gente amable por aquí. Pues no sé, me vuelvo al bar a tomarme algo, porque aquí se ve que no le gusta. Voy a volver a hablar con el capitán, a ver. Y si no, me voy al bar a tomarme algo.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Ya lo hemos hablado
I shall
todo.
be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Puede que haya alguien que me ayude aquí dentro. El señor está un poco para allá.
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, you should. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me,
Sí,
what
creo
brings
que
you
le
to
caigo bien.
Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Uy. No sé si me fío, pero...
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain
Venga,
as they do
señora.
their old statues.
Quiero investigar.
But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on
Put
him.
that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Señora, que tengo prisa. Y adelante.
We saw this guy poking around here.
¿Cómo entro? Ábreme, ábreme. Ábrame, señora. Corre, mardita. Muy lenta esta señora.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Te queda poco para empezar lo emocionante. Oh. Yo debería ir yéndome ya a dormir. Toma, he ganado un punto.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Mantén pulsado para reconstruir. ¿Cómo? No entiendo. Ocultismo, nada.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
¿Cómo me voy al sobre? ¿Qué es lo que estés haciendo? A lo mejor me pasa un poco para saludar por tus streams. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, Over. Que vayan muy bien las vacaciones. Disfruta, disfruta. Vale. Yo no tardaré mucho tampoco en irme a dormir, que ya es tarde. Investigo un poco por aquí y ya.
Painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Necesito psicología para todo esto.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Muy bien. ¿Cómo? ¿Ya está? ¿Qué era esto?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Ay. Creo que no tengo mucha psicología,
You
pero...
seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach.
Inspector
Can you
Lestrade.
explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
De verdad, vamos con él en el coche. No me fío ni un pelo de este señor. Por muy policía que sea.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
¿Cómo? ¿Pero es mi amiga o no?
Look behind you.
A mí me cae
At the
bien.
top of the ridge. You see the building?
Dios.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.